Good evening everyone, welcome back to my channel and to episode 13 of Rising with Rice, this college football 26 promotion and relegation universe. So the new season is here. We're just going to run through this team, show you the overalls and a look at all these freshmen that we have, starting with Stephen Source Dow, this dual threat QB who starts as a 60 overall, a 2-star normal. This guy is just basically going to be a backup slash depth piece for his entire time here. The only place he's going to get playing times if he gets out of here and goes to a school which needs him. But considering his deal breaker is conference prestige, that is only going to increase whilst he's here, because obviously we are going to never stop getting promoted until we are at the top. David Power, the pocket passer, also 2-star freshman, also normal, which again limits his growing time and how good he's going to be. His throw power is capped at 84 as a pocket passer, not really what you want to see. Accuracy can get a lot better, his IQ can improve massively, but again, much like the other QB, limited time here, going to just be a backup piece. And then we have Max Holly, the pocket passer freshman, also has a normal dev trait, but he's going to be starting for us. So he's a 4-star, only has a normal though, which sucks. However, he can become very accurate. I mean, his starting levels accuracy are very good. His medium and his short can get to probably around close to 99. His deep can get into the 90s. This guy can be one of the most accurate QBs in the league. Shame his throw power can't really increase unless we have the skill for it, but we don't currently. 92 though is still solid, but not spectacular. However, his IQ, we can get that practically all the way. Now his elusiveness and quickness we don't really care about. He's a pocket passer. Speed is not his game, so these two I'm not worrying about. Majority of his points are going to be going into accuracy and a few into IQ. But at least for this year, he is our starting QB. Over to the running backs, obviously we've got Prince Ivy, who we were able to persuade to come back for his senior year, so it's going to be his final year with us. These are how he finishes his college career. These are his ratings. I'm really happy we matched out of his elusiveness and his quickness up to 93, 92 for speed and acceleration. Expecting a big year for Prince Ivy. So we have Jason Briscoe, who is a 57 overall 2-star with a normal dev trait. Skill caps are pretty horrendous. He won't be doing much for his career. His college career, he's not going to see much action. We have Centrell Byler, 2-star East-West playmaker. Is a freshman with redshirted in for this year. Does have the impact dev trait, which is going to help him out. However, skill caps are horrendous. Don't ever expect to see too much of Byler in this series. And I also have redshirted Ryan Nix. Hasn't been able to the last couple of years, but now we've got the depth, we can actually redshirt him. With the stars, we get him for a couple more years and we shall max out his ratings. He's nearly maxed them out already, but we can at least increase his route running and his power to make him more complete. But yeah, I mean, his elusiveness, look at that, 99 agility, 99 change of direction, 91 juke move. That's what more you expect from a backfield threat. It's a shame his quickness isn't too good. He's been stuck on that 82 speed ever since he came here, but we've at least made his elusiveness pretty good. On to a wide receiver. So we have 3 freshmen here, starting with Gio Fulkert, who is a 3-star normal gadget. Quickness isn't amazing. We can go up for one more time. We can increase his hands all the way. That's what we're probably going to be looking to do, as long with his IQ, put his ball carrier vision and awareness all the way up. and then maybe a few into elusiveness and route running. We'll probably avoid power, although that's a lot cheaper than I thought. Maybe we can shove a few into power, but with his normal dev trait, we're not going to have all the skill points in the world to use on him, so don't expect this guy to reach the 90s. Now, I'm not even going to try to embarrass myself by trying to say this guy's surname. Ron K, 3-star contested specialist, 6'2", 203 pounds. Skill caps are kind of crappy. Yeah. So the two freshman wide receivers we've just been through both have normal. Skill caps aren't amazing. They're not going to be too good. John Hanneman, he is a 4-star. Shame he's got the normal dev trait. But deal breaker at proximity to home, it's being an A- currently, so he should never transfer out. We've got this guy for his full 5 years, unless he decides to declare early for the draft, which is a little bit possible, but considering he's only a normal dev trait, we're not going to make him amazing too soon. We might need the full 5 years to make him good. Because look at his skill caps, these are fantastic. Nearly all the way in hands, route running all the way, nearly all the way in power. But considering he's a normal, we're not going to get too many skill points from him. But yeah, just quickly look at Dante Sims, who is our sophomore redshirt number 1 wide receiver, 6'5", 220 pounds. He can get a little bit better still. Catching can be a bit better. Route running, only 1. We can make him more elusive. Power all the way. IQ nearly all the way. I'm interested to see how good we can make Dante Sims. I suppose with the power though, 10 points. We don't want to. Well, we'll probably max out all of these, and then from his junior and senior year, we can put all the points into power. No freshman tight ends. That's definitely a place I am targeting for these new high school recruits. No new offensive left tackles. We don't really need any at the. Well, we do need some to help back up Boykins, but he's a sophomore. He is a star. Deal breaker is playing time, so he'll be playing for his sophomore year. Junior year, he'll probably go to the NFL after his junior year. Considering he's a star, he's going to earn a lot of skill points this season. And once we increase these, he will definitely go. Unless I'm smart about it and only put points into quickness, because we'll only have like 5 points to go in that. That shouldn't skyrocket his ratings. Whether we were to put all the points into pass blocking and run blocking, that could make him into the low 90s, and he could definitely leave at the end of the junior year. Maybe I'll be selfish and do it that way. No new left guards. No new centres. 1 new right guard, which is Brooks McNamara. He is a 4-star. Again though, just normal. Not really too good. Skill caps are very nice though. He can become a very, very good right guard. And obviously, we're looking for him to go to the NFL in a few years. He is redshirted though because his deal breaker is coach prestige, so he doesn't need to be playing right away. So we'll happily stash him away and get a good 4 years out from him after this year. And 1 new right tackle, which is Jaleel Stoner, our elite dev right tackle. 4-star, 6'4", nearly 300 pounds. His deal breaker is playing style. So we need to have a very good running game and hope Prince Ivy can go well over 1,000 yards, because we need to make sure we keep Jaleel Stoner. Our first and only elite dev guy before Stoner, we lost in his freshman year because of playing style. I believe it was a middle linebacker or a linebacker who transferred out after his first year. I don't want that to happen with Stoner, because look at these skill caps. Run blocking, max. Power, max. Footwork, max. Quickness, max. IQ, 1 under max. Pass blocking, 3 under max. We can get this guy to basically nearly 99. I would absolutely love that. But if that was the case, he'll probably won't make it to his senior year because he'll be so good he will go to the NFL. That's probably what's going to happen. One new guy at left edge, Matt Stuber. We needed someone better at left edge. He does have the playing time deal breaker, so he won't be redshirted. He will be starting from this first game. Skill caps are pretty decent, and considering he does have the impact dev trait, we can help him get high on majority of these, and he will more than likely be an NFL player in a few years. One new player on the right defensive end, and that was our 5-star impact Marco Burns. Very, very good skill caps. I would have liked maybe to be him starting in like 80, 81 overall, considering he's a 5-star. 78 is good, but considering he's only got impact dev trait and not even star, it maybe would have been nice to have a low 80s overall starting point for Marco Burns. But we can definitely make him into a solid player. Deal breaker is coach prestige, so we can definitely redshirt him this year. He can gain some points and be ready to start his college career next year. One new face on the defensive tackle position, and that was our second elite dev trait from last year's recruiting class, Dwayne Scroggins. 4-star pure power defensive tackle. Again, some fantastic skill caps. His quickness is low at 69. Do we want to increase that near 300-pound man? I imagine probably by next season, after the off-season workouts, he's going to be 300 pounds. I don't really care about making him quick. It's going to all be about increasing his IQ and his pass rushing. Run stopping will probably be pretty important as well, but yeah, considering his elites, that's a solid starting point for Dwayne Scroggins. No new faces at Sam linebacker position. One at the mic, which is Ben Cuterera. 4-star normal. Again, as I've been saying multiple times, the normal dev trait is really going to hinder his ceiling of how good he can get, because he's not going to earn as many skill points as you'd like. But we can, with his good skill caps, we can at least try and make him the best we can. Deal breaker of proximity to home, that's never going to be an issue, so we can redshirt him. One new face on the wheel linebacker room, that is Menyor Mesa. He does have the deal breaker of playing time, so as you guessed, he's not going to be redshirted. He will be playing from the start. Some very solid skill caps. We can make him good. However, the normal, say it with me guys, is going to hinder his development. I'm sick of saying it myself, you're going to be sick of hearing it. Corners now. 3 new corners, and they all suck. Starting with Hendershot, 2-star normal dev trait. Bleh, look at them skill caps, horrendous. Doesn't get much better though. Dante Hunt is also a 2-star corner with normal dev trait. Would you look at that? Skill caps suck. Oh, shall we go free for free? Nah, I'm only kidding, because Ben Goodwin is a 3-star normal with much better skill caps. Corner is definitely something I need to get a little bit better at, because we're going to be old in a year or two. But we've got junior here, then we've got sophomore, junior, freshman, sophomore, junior. And we can't even redshirt Babcock for get another season out of him because his deal breaker is playing time. But look, he is very good. 95 speed, 97 acceleration, 94 agility, 96 change of direction. Maybe I should look next season at seeing if he can be a running back with those 4 ratings right there. That could be a fantastic running back. Cheese the system. 2 new fresh faces at free safety, starting with Malcolm Humphreys. 3-star impact. He can definitely be a player for this team. He won't be outstanding, but he can definitely see some game time. He'll be battling Falete Yu, who is a 3-star normal. Skill caps are quite nice, so it'll be interesting to see how these two grow, because they're going to be battling out for the free safety position. Strong safety, no new guys. Did we get a special teamer? Yes, we got Zach Costello, who is our new punter with the impact dev trait. Kick accuracy can go practically all the way. IQ needs to get smarter, and kick power of 86. 85 accuracy, 86 kick power is an alright starting position, but we can definitely make him a lot better. Right, that's how our squad looks. So it's our first year in the MAC. We're an 85 overall team. As you're about to see, we are a lot better than other teams in this conference, except for Miami and Louisiana. These two could potentially hang with us in games, although we're only playing Miami, we're not playing Louisiana this season. So Miami is definitely a game we're going to watch. But the rest of the teams, they're really not that good. I mean, Temple 71, Wyoming at 71. It does drop off a little bit. Colorado up to 71 as well. But UTEP at 59. UAB at 72 are alright. But yeah, again, this division, we're just far superior than every other team here, apart from Miami and Louisiana. So again, this might just be another quick season. We'll definitely watch the Miami game. We will watch the Wyoming game probably. And we're also playing SMU, our rivals, so we'll probably be playing them. This is how we are lining up. So we start off with Boise, but then Wyoming and SMU, they're probably two games that that we'll watch. We'll probably do half the Wyoming game and half an SMU game. And after that, the only other game that's going to cause us maybe any trouble is Miami. We'll probably watch that full game. That'll probably be next episode. But yeah, this episode, we'll watch half of the first half of Wyoming and the second half of SMU. Unfortunately, Boise beat us quite badly. Yeah, 42-21 loss at home, which is never any good. And our rush defense was the issue. We allowed 6 rushing touchdowns, 3 for their senior running back and 3 for their quarterback as well. So in these two games against Wyoming and SMU, we need to step the fuck up. So as you can see from the tail of the tape, we are quite a lot better than Wyoming. I mean, we were quite a lot better than Boise, but they still destroyed us. We are away, and it's the first game in the MAC for us. Let's hope we can do a lot better. Let's watch this first half, and hopefully we can blow them away. So their starting quarterback is a 76 overall, 81 throw power, 75 speed. That's not really too much to be worried about. Hopefully we are able to shut him down and make sure Wyoming can't run a good offense. Going deep first time, and he's what? Wow. First play, they have a completely wide open receiver. What was our corner doing then? That's ridiculous. I can't believe what I just saw then. Hopefully we can make up for it and have another touchdown drive of our own, as our senior running back Prince Ivy, 93 overall, takes the first carry. Stadium pulse is going mental. Hopefully we can overcome that. Yeah, that first play by Wyoming, incredible. As we go back, losing 4 yards on that passing play. I don't really know how that happened, but thanks for catching the ball and running backwards, I guess. Is this going to be a 3 and out, something we are famous for having a lot of the time? Yes, we are. Well, let's not have them do the same play again. That would be very soul crushing. Although Wyoming, they are one of the better next teams in this conference. They're not in the 60s, they're not in the 50s. They are a 71, so they might cause us some problems, as evident by that first buddy play. And they're already into our territory, which isn't boding well for us, as our fabled 85-86 defence aren't really doing much to stop Wyoming so far in these first few plays we've watched this team do. Wow, we could be on our way to getting destroyed here. That's what happened against Boise. You know, they scored double our points, and Wyoming look like they're going to be going 14-0 up in the first 5 minutes of this game. So can I sack my defensive coordinator mid-game? That should be something where we should be able to do, because I am not impressed with him so far. The opening parts of this season, his first game and this first quarter, he has not been doing too good. As our running back brushes off one of our defenders, the second tackle gets there to take him down. 3rd and goal for Wyoming. About 3.5 yards from the end zone. We stop them there. They'll be taking the through. Well, we can't afford to go 3 and out here. We have to get some momentum on offense, as Prince Ivy gains 0 yards. 93 overall, by the way. Just, you know, not being able to do much there. Running behind what is a good offensive line. Throws to Prince Ivy this time. Tries a spin move. Just not able to fake out the defender for a gain of 5. Is it going to be back-to-back 3 and outs to open the season? No, it is not. Quarterback does get it out. I forgot his name. He's a freshman, true freshman quarterback. That's going to be after something I'm going to have to learn. Prince Ivy gets the ball and does a good run. Gets about 10-11 yards. That's what we want to see from him. We've got a few offensive linemen in the recruiting process, and a couple of them, their deal breaker is playing style, which is obviously going to be rushing yards. So Prince Ivy is going to have a very good season so we don't get locked out and lose them recruits. 2nd and 5, QB is going to get taken down. 3rd and 13. We need a good play here. Want to try and get some points on the board early on. QB with the ball over the middle, and we get that crappy animation. We're going to be punting it. Punter with a terrible punt, only getting it to the 30-yard line. He's a freshman, true freshman punter, so you know it's going to take time for him to get into the groove of things and learn the game. But still, maybe expect a little bit better, as we have a TFL on 1st down for a loss of 4 yards. Their running back does cut to the outside and gets 10 on that first play. I thought it was looking like he was going to be getting a lot more. A 3rd and 4 now for Wyoming. Floats the ball over the middle, and the receiver does get it. Moving into the second quarter, Wyoming do have a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Running back again goes to the outside and gets 7. That's obviously a strength of theirs and a weakness of ours, because we've seen a couple of good runs now and cutting to the outside. Play action on the QB. He was going to run, but it is a flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to be holding. No ineligible receiver downfield. So that play does get pushed back. 2nd and 8 now for Wyoming, thanks to the legal man downfield. And we get a sack. That's what we needed. Denzel Israel, our senior defensive tackle, pushes them back. There's a tiny chance he gets drafted, but I don't think he will. I just don't think he's good enough overall rating to get drafted. As we were converging on the QB, he gets it out for free though, but we get the ball now. Their punter boots the ball very, very far. We get a touchback when we start at the 20. Max Holly, the freshman QB, passes there for 3 yards. Come on, boys, let's get something going, shall we? Defense stepped up there. We need to repay them. Holly dumps it off to Ivy. Stiff arms the first defender, but gets taken down for a loss of 1 by the second. We need 8 yards on this play. It's going to be a screen to Ivy. That first block by the offensive lineman was awful. Ivy gets taken out and we're punting the ball straight back to Wyoming. Well, to open up the year, our offense has been pretty dire. That's what you get for starting a true freshman QB. I was thinking about not starting him, but he's the best QB we've got. So why not just stick him on and start straight away? As despite heavy pressure there from the tackler, the running back does get forward for 8 yards, giving them a 3rd and 2. Can we get some pressure to the QB? We don't, but the ball is incomplete, knocked out at the catch. Another punt. Come on, Holly. What can you do? You need to show us something here, dude. It's going to be a very high ball. I believe that was Dante Sims going up for it, but unable to come down due to the contested catch. Unlucky. 2nd and 10. He gets hit just as he throws, so that ball lands incomplete in the middle of nowhere. Stadium Pulse going mental on this 3rd and 10. Are we going to have another 3 and out? Yes, we are. Well, the pace of the game has definitely dropped off. I think that's 4 3 and outs in a row now. So Wyoming are going to try and spark some life into this game, and they do get forward. Pacheco with 5 yards on the opening play of the drive. I mean, I'd love for them to go 3 and out again so we get the ball. As the defence swarm all over Pacheco, he loses 3, 3rd and 8. Is this going to be 5 3 and outs in a row? Is going to be a pass. QB does drop back quite a way and gets a wide open receiver. Oh dear, what the fuck are we doing? Wyoming looking to score another 7. Hand off to the running back. He only gains 1 yard as we call a... Oh, it said timeout, but it must have been an injury timeout. For a second I thought we'd called a timeout and I was very, very confused. As the running back loses a couple yards there on 2nd down, Wyoming now face 3rd and 11 in the middle of the field. QB with a lob over the middle. The lob is incomplete. Wyoming going for a field goal. 4:46 left in this first half. We are trailing by 13. This has to be a touchdown. We need 7 points here, and that is a good start. We gain 12 on that opening play. Now at our 32-yard line. Ivy, we need you to be better as he loses a yard on that rush. Our rushing numbers need to be better. We are going to get locked out by some offensive linemen here on playing style. But I suppose when you're down bad like this, rushing isn't really the go-to. As we looking like punting the ball away yet again. 3rd and 11. Holly steps up, launches the ball downfield, and that is incomplete, and Max Holly gets injured. So surely that should be a late hit, no? If he's injured, why is he injured? Because he got a fucking late hit. I am glad we're not watching all of this game because I can tell it's not going to go well. As their QB has all the time in the world. That was great protection by his offensive line. And our quite good defensive line couldn't do a single thing about it. Incomplete first pass though. 2nd and 10. Their running back only gains 2. They are going to have to call a play before the 2-minute warning though. 3rd and 8. Are they going to be able to convert here? QB does get pressure on him. He releases just as he gets hit. The ball is incomplete though. We are going to get the ball back. We do miss out on getting the 2-minute warning though. Starting at 1:59. Ivy finally gets some room. He does reach out to get a fresh set of downs. He had a very good block in front of him. I believe that was the left guard. 1:50. Points have to be scored on this drive. I'll even take 3 if I have to. Just don't want to go in to the locker room with 0 points on the board, especially trailing by 13. We've got to have something on the board here, boys. Holly has plenty of time and does get it out to Dante Sims, our number 1 receiver. Gets out of bounds as well, which stops the clock. 1st and 10 on our 40-yard line. Gets it out wide for a gain of 5. I mean, our offensive line is far superior to Wyoming's defensive line, so we should be able to protect Holly and give him all the time he needs. There we go, over the middle. Finally getting some traction here, boys. 55 seconds left. We have all 3 timeouts. It's a 1st and 10. Let's do something smart. Use the first one there. Taken Max Holly a little while to get into the groove of things, but it looked like he's finally able to do something. Although that little run does nothing. We gain 1 yard. He's not a runner. I don't want to be seeing him running the ball. He is just a pocket passer. Let's try and keep it that way, shall we? 3rd and 9. Dumps it over in the middle. Player gets driven to the ground. Only a field goal to try here. That's a lie. We are going for it on 4th and 3 on their 33-yard line. Give the ball to Prince Ivy, and he secures the 1st down. Give it to your best playmaker. As Wyoming player goes down injured, which means the clock stops. We're fine with that. 34 seconds left in the half. Plenty of time for us to do something. We still have 1 timeout. Holly has all the time in the world and just launches it out of bounds. Not really anywhere near anyone. Good decision making there, QB. Can you make up for it here on this play? It's going to be a run by Prince Ivy. Brushes off the first player. Gets down for 9 yards. 3rd and 1. Clock is running. Come on, boys. Need to be quick here. 15 seconds remaining. Holly scanning. Gets the ball to a man in the middle of the field. 9 seconds left. Please do not leave here without some points. Come on, Holly. Don't get sacked. And launches the ball away because he was about to get taken down. We're going to have to take the 3. And he misses! So we are not going to watch the game in slow sim, but we will have a look at it here. See if we can do anything. So we're now facing a 3rd and 4. Incomplete pass. 4 for 4. We're tossing the ball away. Oh, I believe whilst clicking, yeah, JP Babcock did have an interception for 72 yards. I don't think he ran that far with it, but we do have a touchdown finally. I'll tell you what, we're just gonna do it fast because it's just gonna be easier. So we do get 3 points there. We get a touchdown. We take the lead against Wyoming, and there's an extra 3 points. We are up by 7. Wyoming come back. It goes to overtime, and Wyoming do win in overtime. So this has been a grating start to the season for me. I am not happy. So here are our stats for the game. Holly, 242 yards with 2 touchdowns. Prince Ivy with 80 yards. Holly with 4 and Khaled with 31. So over 100 on the game, which is good for us. Receiving wise, Dante Sims, 85 and a touchdown. Story with 59. Gums with 43. Nadi, 16 and a touchdown. Defensive wise, leading the way with tackles was Ked Ravitz, our freshman Sam linebacker. TFLs, Tobias RU with 3, Israel 2, Batsiari 2, Ravitz 2, and Jones, Farrow and Travis all with 1. Only 2 sacks on the day. Jose Jones and Denzel Israel, both are defensive tackles. And 2 interceptions, JP Babcock and Patrick Farrow. Let's move on to SMU now. Right, the first 2 games have been dreadful. It's time to turn things around now, as we have a rivalry game against SMU. We will start watching from the second half. Much like the 2 previous games in this season so far, we are quite a bit better than this team. Are we going to have the 3rd upset in a row? Fucking hope not. Let's get into it. some good news. We start the second half against SMU 13 points up, winning 27. Can we maintain this good dominance against them? I should bloody hope so. As we got an interception against their quarterback in the first half. Didn't see much of it though, it was on the far sim, so really didn't take in too much when it's... maybe this is the key. Just watch games in the second half and who knows, we might be doing a lot better. We performed a lot better in the second half against Wyoming on the far sim. So maybe we could do better this time. 3rd and 4. Can we get SMU off the field and can we get on? We're going to get pressure to the QB. He is able to find a receiver though. And they do get it into our territory on our 40-yard line. We don't want to let them get too much closer because then they will be in field goal range, at just about fringe field goal range as it stands. We need to give them a couple of TFLs. As a running back does get forward for 4 yards, old Quinton Jewell. He is having a solid game so far. 11 rushes, 63 yards. I feel like they might be leaning on him a little more considering how well he's been doing. But that is a loss of 1, giving them a 3rd and 6. Come on, let's blitz the QB. We're only rushing 4. QB has plenty of time, but the pass is incomplete. They're going to be taking a field goal. Right, Holly. Obviously been playing well in this first half. Can that continue? Although I don't know how well he's actually been playing, because obviously I've skipped through. I should have looked at the stats, really. That's what a more professional person would have done, to see how the players were actually performing in the first half. Instead of just seeing the score and going, oh, not too bad. There we go, Max Holly currently has 150 yards with 2 passing touchdowns. That's good. That's not bad at all. Let's keep that up, shall we? Holly with the ball over to, I believe that's Prince Ivy. It is indeed. Hopefully he's had a good rushing first half. As we have the ball just before midfield. What are we cooking up? Holly with it. Swatted down by one of their defensive backs. 2nd and 10 after that ball was broken up. Ivy gets the ball of the handoff, but only gains a yard, leaving us looking at a 3rd and 11. 10 points in front. Can we match the 3 points SMU got, or are we going to be punting the ball away to them? Big 3rd down here. Prince Ivy with the great block, giving Holly the time. The ball is thrown a little bit too high though. Our receiver doesn't come down with it. The punt goes out on the 24-yard line. And that is a very good pass there. 19 yards for SMU. They're starting to come alive. We have the home crowd. They are going to be giving SMU quite a hard time. It's going to be hard for them to hear as we take down SMU quarterback Denzel Israel with the sack. He is having a good start to his final year. Maybe some scouts are watching. Who knows? They might be impressed with his production. They only gain a yard on 2nd down with a quick little dump off, giving them now a 3rd and 16. Empty backfield. It's going to be a pass, and it is going to be a complete pass. However, a flag. It was going to be a 1st down, but I believe that's going to be holding. It is. We get away with it. Instead of a 1st down near the halfway line, they're now looking at a 3rd and 26. Do not let them complete this time. No, they do not. I mean, do get a completed pass, but only for 6. We are getting the ball back. A booming punt by their punter means we are starting on our 25-yard line. That was a great punt by him. We give the ball to Ivy for 6 yards, and he is on 76 yards for the game on 10 yards. And that brings him up to over 3,000 career rushing yards for us here at Rice. I believe the record is about 3,500 for a career at Rice. So Ivy is hopefully well on his way to getting that record. I believe he has the rushing touchdowns record. So if we could get him to break the rushing yards record, that would be awesome. As we are now on a 3rd and 4. Holly, what can you do? You can miss the wide open Prince Ivy. We started watching and the offensive production has definitely slowed down from what they were able to achieve in the first half. Protection for SMU's quarterback breaks down and we record a sack on 1st down. A loss of 7, 2nd and 17 now for SMU. It's going to be another pass. A quick little throw to the running back who brushes off one defender but gets taken down. Massive hit stick by the 2nd guy. Running back holds on to the ball though for a loss of 3. SMU now on a 3rd and 20. And they do lob the ball downfield for a receiver. Nearly gets picked off. Shame. Oh well, they punt. Some good starting position for us. We are on our 41-yard line to kick the drive off. Holly decides to keep the ball. He's not a runner, but look at him go. And he gains a bunch there. He has about 20-odd yards. We will take that from a non-dual threat QB. Ever so often, bust it out. We'll be happy. But the pass there on 1st down gets batted down. So we are on SMU's 39-yard line. Some points here would be very, very nice. It gets the ball to our tight end Natty for 7, giving us a 3rd and 3. We're definitely in field goal range, so nothing silly here, boys. I'll take a 3. I mean, I'd like the drive to continue, but I'll take 3. And the drive is going to be continuing. Natty had no one near him in the middle of the field, gets to him. We are now just outside the red zone on the 21-yard line of SMU. Hollywood ball fired over into triple coverage, that looks like. Maybe not the smartest decision there, but at least it wasn't picked off. It's going to be run for Ivy. Oh, he gets a big gap in the middle, does a spin move. He gets forward for 11. He is now averaging 8 yards a carry this game. Let's just keep feeding him. He has proven that he's doing very well, but a quick pop pass there didn't really work out, as we're going to be going to the 4th quarter. 2nd and goal on SMU's 10. Ivy does get the ball, nearly gets taken down for a loss, is able to get forward for 1 yard though. I mean, I'll take that over a loss any day of the week. Do send a man in motion. It's going to be Ivy getting the ball, and it looked like he had room then, but then just ran into the arms of a defender. I mean, maybe it was the angle, but it definitely looked like he had room as we take the field goal. Our 2-possession lead is back up, leading SMU by 13. If we can secure a nice 3 and out here, I will be a very happy coach. First play, not a 3 and out. Joe Palacio with the nice catch there for about 13 yards. Make sure SMU are going to keep the ball for a little bit longer. It's going to be a run. We're able to sniff it out this time. They don't gain anything, but they don't lose anything. 2nd and 10. I'd like the staging pulse to be a little bit higher. That looks a little bit weak. This is a rivalry game, for God's sake. As the defender is able to contest the catch and knock it down. 3rd down now for SMU. They have to convert this. It's going to be a big ball downfield. Our cornerback is all over it and is picked off. I believe that is JP Babcock. I could be incorrect, but I think that is him. Shall we have a look? Come on, who are you? Who are you? Number 15. I can't remember what your number is. And it's not coming up. But SMU had to do that. They had to sort of push the ball downfield. And we are all over it. Can we take some time off the clock here? Run the ball, Prince Ivy. That is what we're doing. It does go to the outside, but only for a gain of 5. We are putting our stamp on this match and on this rivalry. At the start of this career, SMU were far better than us. But now we are the masters. 3rd and 3, and we are able to complete over the middle to, I believe, 17 is Gums or Hussein. one of them two. Both of them are small and they're gadget players. That's all I can remember. Fresh set of downs though. That's the important thing. Holly is going to... Well, I don't know what he was going to do. I thought he was going to run it. But he turns around after a little bit of a run and throws the ball to Ivy, who gets forward for 5. This is what we need. Just keep hold of the ball. Drain some clock as we lose 3 there with Ivy. One of the defenders came storming in past our offensive line and takes down our running back. Ivy's going to get the ball this time. Does have to jump over a defender who was pancaked. Gains of 4. We're going to be taking field goal. He's in the middle of the field. Can he convert for a 16-point lead? Yes, he can. Very good news for us. We are well on our way to getting our first win of the season. It's not a MAC conference win, which is obviously the most important thing, but beating your rival is always nice. Maybe I should have scheduled them for a little bit later, as that is picked off yet again. So that's going to be our 3rd interception of the day of this SMU quarterback. Unlucky, mate, you can't handle the bright lights. Near perfect starting position on SMU's 22-yard line as Holly goes for the run, gets a gain of 6. 5:05 remaining in the game. Can we get a first down with this play? Nah, it looks good to begin with, but as the play got on, you could see that probably wasn't going to be happening. A 3rd and 2, nothing silly. We'll take the 3 points here. I'll tell you what, we will take a first down, but that's bad news. Wide receiver 1, Dante Sims, does go down injured. Didn't look to be in too much pain. Hopefully it's not that bad. I mean, at this point we could probably just rest all our starters, but we'll just keep them on because it's a rivalry game and fuck SMU. Clock running. We're under 4 minutes now at SMU's 8-yard line. Ivy gets the ball. Runs to the outside, has to cut back into the middle and goes down for a gain of nothing. 3:20 left. Holly's going to keep the ball. He does give it out to Ivy. Jukes out defender and grabs in for a touchdown. Speed option in play and it worked perfectly. 3:13 left. We're up by 23 points. The game is over, but we are going to stay with it. It is a rivalry game after all. We want to make sure we impose maximum embarrassment and humiliation for our rivals, and that includes another sack. I believe that was Israel who got the first hit. He'll probably be credited with half a sack there. 3rd and 12 for SMU. And that was nearly picked. Dangerous ball, but that's what they got to do. And they are just going to punt it here. They've thrown the white flag. And we'll let that white flag happen. Let's get out of it. So then looking at our stats, Holly finishes with 206 yards and a touchdown. Prince Ivy 118 yards and a tutty. Holly with 19 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Dante Sims 65 yards. Prince Ivy had 43. Gums 25 and 1. Nadi 21. Story 27 and Hussein 25. Defensive wise, leading the way in tackles was Adam Sokol. He also had 2 TFLs. Israel 3 TFLs, a sack and a half, and joining him in the sacks, Sokol with a sack and a half, and Hogue with 1. Interceptions, JP Babcock 1, Mesa 1, and Dominique Travis with 1, as we get our first win on the board against a big rival. Right, so that's going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, we'll probably come back for the Miami game. Not, the big Miami, Ohio, who are in the MAC. We just look at our schedule. We should be beating these teams. Madison, Liberty, Western Kentucky. These teams should be beating pretty comfortably. So we'll come back for Miami, Ohio. That should be quite a crucial game in the race for the MAC championship. So until then, goodbye.